4th of July, ventured out of the house with the whole crew. We are trying to mobilize, get out of the house. We're not doing too much because baby girl isn't vaccinated yet. So it's like kind of avoiding indoor crowd things. But 4th of July, we went to my sister and brother-in-law's country club because they had this great day, lots of stuff for the kids, total like Americana feast. And we're like, this is going to be great. We don't have to plan anything. We just get in the car and go. Everything was going great. It was chaotic, as you can imagine, chasing a toddler, having a newborn on my boob. It was sweaty, but all in all, things were going well until
Mm.
later in the day. My sister says to me, when Andrew was holding the baby, a man came up and touched your baby's hand. And she's like, do you want a little baby antibacterial wipe? And I was like, yes, what the F? Then
You know
later
how
in
I
the
feel about this stuff. You know
this is
that
why
this
I'm
is like
telling you.
my
It's your worst nightmare. I know. I was like, I literally
nightmare.
thought of you when it happened because I was like, Katie would light someone on fire. And inside, I was like, what's wrong with people? But it gets worse because when we got home, Andrew said to me, when people are unhinged. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, a woman came up to me and asked if she could smell the baby. And before I could answer, she was smelling the baby.
I, who in their right mind thinks that that behavior is acceptable? Like who I just my mind is blown right now. My mind,
I
I
know.
am at at a loss for words.
Get your sniffer off my child.
And your
I could
hands like
not,
don't even come in like a 5 foot radius, a 6 foot
no.
radius. Like, why are you bothering us
You
and
know
our
what? Can
newborn
you?
child?
I want to know, and I put this question out to everyone listening. Are we more sensitive now to strangers coming up and touching our children because of the pandemic? And like we're more aware of like sharing germs and like would I be this uptight about it pre-pandemic? I don't know that I would, but like she's a month old. She hasn't had her first set of vaccinations yet. It's like we're not letting anyone around her who hasn't had the whooping cough vaccine. So, like, I don't know what these country club fools are doing. And so it's just crazy to me. And like, I don't want to be an insane person, but I'm also like, back off my child. Like, I was actually glad I wasn't there for that moment because I think I would have probably gotten kicked out. Like,
Yeah.
can you smell my baby? No, no,
No.
ma'am.
This
No.
this is like the time that I was at breakfast with my sister when she had just had her baby and someone came up and literally asked to hold her baby. A complete stranger.
Wild.
And I just feel like I don't know what goes through their brain. And to answer your question, I don't know that has anything to do with post or pre pandemic. To me, this is an issue of manners and common sense and common decency. I
Right?
just would never in a million years go up to a stranger and ask to sniff or hold or even touch without I wouldn't even ask permission. Like I just wouldn't go up to somebody with a newborn and ask to interact in any way
Right.
because
I
you
would
don't
keep
know
a healthy distance and I would say, "Hey, yo, your baby's cute," if I wanted to do anything, but like from afar, like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
It's mind-boggling. So I'm
Yeah.
so sorry that happened. I do feel like
Thank
people
you.
really need to work on their boundaries and their common
Mhm.
courtesy. And I feel like this is something that I plan to instill in my children is very much just like manners and personal space. Like I hate
Yes.
when strangers just like, or even friends. I hate when friends like kiss my child. Like I think it's weird. Is that
Yes.
and because I don't want my child to ever think it's okay to like kiss somebody without some sort of consent or to feel like she has to be kissed without consent. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just really plan to instill like boundaries and personal space in my children. And I wish more people would do the same, like common decency, common manners.
Like, can we instill that lesson in adults? Like,
Yes, like what? Oh, yeah.
crazy, but
Wow.
yeah. So
Okay.
that was really sent me. And I took my first monthly, the whole trend of posting like 1 month, 2 month.
Mhm.
I just have to say, I do it, but I hate it because it's so stressful. I sweat my ass off every time. Like I'm there trying to get the shot, moving my baby around, putting her in the clothes. It's so stupid. I wish that I didn't care, but I just like I want to do it because I did it for Dylan. So now I really feel like I have to do it for Collins. Oh, but it is so stupid. The things that we feel like we have to do. So I just also want to put that out there that those monthly pics are stressful and all the moms taking really cute ones of their babies doing like really cute shit. I applaud you because like I can barely get my kid to look at
Yeah.
the camera. So anyway,
I will
there's
say
that.
I'm glad I did that with Kaya, and I ended up the first month I only did a picture, and then I ended up doing video, and then I made it into like a cute video.
I saw that.
And so I'll probably do the same with our second, just because, yeah, I did it for her. I feel like I have to do it for both of them. But every single 16th of every month that came around, I did not look forward to it.
Right. I'm like
It was
this.
hard. And then I stopped caring about the outfit. I was like, I just need, this is to show the progress and to show
Right.
her one day of like, look what mommy did. I don't
You
know.
know what? And good for you because I was still trying to get Dylan to lay down on craft paper at 9,
Doesn't
10,
work.
11 months. And she was like, fuck this, mom. I know how to walk. Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
don't lay me down on this
Nope.
hard, crinkly paper. I'm not into it. So, anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't even get her to lay down to change her clothes, let alone
Yep.
take a picture. So
That's right.
tiny little crocodiles.